Speaking during an IGAD meeting on women and land ownership, IGAD member state ministers have acknowledged that there are progressive policies set to promote equality in land ownership, but society mindset is a key setback when it comes to implementation of these policies. Our reporter attended the meeting and has filed this report.
If we in our continent consider women to be property, how then do we expect property to own property?
The issue of land is very emotive, and when it comes to ownership of land and gender, this is where the rubber meets the road, according to the Land and Physical Planning Cabinet Secretary Farida Karonei.
Half of the world's farmers are women, but they don't have land. They don't even have rights to use the land as a resource.
According to the ministry, 50% of farmers in the world are women, but only 2% of land is owned by the same women. According to the CS, there are enough laws to promote women land ownership, but negative mindset at community level is the biggest setback.
We have many laws in our country, including the Matrimonial Property Act, which says that spouses should have equal access to matrimonial property. But it's not always the case. They always end up in court, challenging each other, whether who and which property while we were married.
It is due to these IGAD member states have agreed to implement IGAD's endorsement of the Regional Women's Land Rights Agenda. Key recommendations as follows: improving the policy and legal environment for gender equality on land in the IGAD member states, addressing culture, religion and customary practices that hinder women's realization of their full potential on land, enhancing public awareness or information on women's land rights, and building women's leadership and participation in land governance. The issue of land is a very emotive issue. It has turned communities against communities, families against families, and when we bring gender into this conversation, it gets even more murky. But the take home from this conversation today is that policies are not the magic bullet to solving land issues. It will also take a change in mindset in community. Brian Mwenda, Switch TV, Nairobi.